This is the last time we are seeing Kraken. He will be removed after this race. Tell Kraken to shut the fuck up. You know what? I'm going to kick him now. Fuck the dog. I mean, it's waiting on two people. Who are we waiting on? Who are we waiting on? Shaq's in. Let me double check on this. It's McKinda. Darkness Abuse. Alright, we're going to go back to a live screen. Okay folks, we are back. We do apologise for that. That was Codemasters playing Funny Buggers, and we have got that all rectified. We have changed it to a short qualifying. It is going to be the same for all. The weather is set to dynamic, so that is the way it is going to be. The damage has all been fixed, and well, it was how it was previous. Let's just hope it loads up into the lobby exactly like how we've done it. But yes, we are waiting on one more. That is Darkness Abyss, I do believe. And Darkness, wherever you are, my friend, join this lobby. And yes, yes, of course. Well, dynamic anyway there, Nat Hammer, and Reedy has already got it. Well, it's only short qualifying. It'll only go for 18 minutes and then we'll get stuck in. We do apologise, out of our control, but I tell you what, we will see some changes next week anyway. That is a guarantee. There is Reedy invited. Again, if Reedy doesn't join, we'll just go with what we've got and get stuck in, of course. Reedy's on. Okay. Ready up. Get these boys to ready up. They can go with 18. And Reedy's gone to bed. Must be 12. Yes, it does, because he's the only one that's not in it. Oh, well, that's it. If Reedy's not going to be there, Macedonian. That's right, Macedonian. I just sent him one. Sent him two, to be fair. We're just waiting on a couple of boys to join. Come on, lads, get your butts in the lobby. And we'll get this one back underway, of course. Yes, hurry up, please. Please, please, please. And who needs to restart his game? Well, Darkness is trying to get in, of course. All right, now getting this underway slowly. We do apologise, guys and girls, out of our control, of course. These, come on, Messi. Yes, he's on F1 2021. He's coming. The lad is coming. And, well, get one of the Hello Kitty drivers back. Of course, couldn't make that regular time with that bloody patch update. But that is all done and dusted. That's a thing of the past there, my friend. Darkness Abyss will send him another invite. He's not showing online, but if Macedonian can jump in, Darkness Abyss is the only one that can't get into the lobby. Having a look at this chat, Darkness, I sent you an invite. That is Mr. Fury Strat. All right. Let's go. Go with 19. We will go with 19. Darkness is trying one more thing. What is Darkness possibly trying? He can't get in, he can't get in. 60 seconds. Okay. We will wait 60 seconds and then we will go. Wait this long. Another minute for Darkness to get his butt in this lobby. These boys are slowly starting to ready up. Just hold your fire, folks. Wait for Darkness and we will get this one done. Yes, as I did touch on, folks, there will be changes as of next week. I promise you that. But we are here to enjoy Austria. This is such a cracking track. We cannot let Codemasters ruin it for us. Let's get this energy up. Come on, boys and girls. Join us. Give us something to talk about in the chat. We've got Energetics, we've got Ramsell, got the chiropractor himself. Energetics. You're a laugh. Anyway, yes, where is these Drivers' Championship tables? There they are there. So bring them up for you guys and girls. We're just waiting on Darkness. I did touch on he can't be too far away. Yeah. So I was just playing a bit of a Nat Hammer, having a bit of a chuckle in the Discord. But yes, that is the driver standings. We only got to Macedonia previously. He's sitting on P4 with 37 points with his teammate right behind him, Mr. Fury Strat, as we did touch on previous. We've got the Stig doing a fantastic job. He's a pot 4 driver sitting in P7, and One Slick Mofo is slightly out of position. Hasn't really hit his straps yet here at Formula 4. Brad Tay doing a phenomenal job in P9. The Kraken in P10. Bozza is in P11. There he is there. And Kyotonic, we are missing him tonight. Unfortunately, something came up and he had to bail tonight. But he's been replaced with a couple of reserves. One in Smakinda, one in... where is he? Sandeezy, there he is there. As these boys are waiting. Come on, Darkness. It's all up to you, mate. It is all up to you. So, waiting on Darkness Abyss to get his... what is he? Darkness won't work, so we can go. Go, ready up, lads. Ready up. I don't know why Darkness is the only one that won't let him join, so, well, it's unfortunate, but, yeah, we're not restarting again. It is, well, not restarting again, that's for sure. So we'll get rid of that screen, of course. We'll get a short qualifying underway, and, yes, we're about to get going here, Housey, for the second time. And, yeah, do your thing there, Pillars and X, and just keep an eye on that bell end for us, mate. And, yes, we will fix all that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll fix all that. Don't worry about that. We'll fix all that. Not a problem. So, yes, we've got 22 seconds. It's all, yes, short qualifying. Weather is on dynamic. Everything, all the lobby settings are how we always have them. Let's just hope they stay that way. Darkness, we do apologise, mate. We do apologise. Keep trying to send you invites once we get past this screen, mate. And keep trying to join. I've sent you multiple invites. Maybe try showing yourself online. That might help a little bit, but I will send you another one. There he is there. Another one for you, Darkness. And I'll give you another one as well, just to make sure. Try to get yourself into this lobby. We're doing the best we can, of course.
Everyone clear? Car to track.
Anyway, we'll get rid of all that. We'll put the telemetries up, and we will get cracking with a short qualifying session. So Nodsty has, well, he's been let go pretty much, to be fair, mate. And, well, there you go, taking seniority on track. Nodsty, that is Rockstar Racing. And, well, there he is there. Sandeezy is right behind him. Now, well, Dirty Air's not too good around here. You do get a nice little tow down the... Can you still try to get in, Darkness? We have sent you so many invites, it's not funny. And I don't know what is going on, mate, but we have sent you a bucket load. And, well, just try to get in, my friend. But yes, Nodsty will get us underway. And, yes, let's just see what he can do. Tackling turn one. And, well, very, very good. Just running on that sausage curve is what you want to do. Doesn't unsettle the car. It just balances the car ever so nicely. Sandeezy getting a very, very cheeky toe behind him, how's he? Exactly right there, Housey. Yes, very unique point system that we'll touch on as Nodsty's gone real wide. But, well, the game's allowed him to continue on, and he says a 103.4 as Sandeezy says a 105.8. He certainly did as Fury Strat gets his lap underway. And a couple of lads just getting their laps underway. Casey Dane says a 103.9, if you don't mind, Housey. And, well, these laps are going to come in thick and fast. Yes, short qualifying. We do apologise, but yes, we will apologise until the cows come home. We did not mean it as out of our control. But yes, 2-5 will definitely go again. Shaq is starting his lap, and Mofo is getting his lap underway as well. We've got Bozza in the pit lane, of course, which means that can only be Johnny M4 about to get us underway with his lap as well. So, who is furthest along? It might be Macedonian. It most certainly is. There he is there. Hello, Kitty Driver. Yes, welcome back. As he is invalidated at the very last corner. And there you go. Track map red. He will need to go again. We've got Blue Dog in the pit lane. Brad Tay in the pit lane. Nodsty is in the pit lane. So these boys have all done their one-lap wonders. They'll probably reset and have a crack again. Playing in a tactical game of the lads, and let's just see what Mofo's done. He's gone purple in the second sector, albeit, yes, we've only had a handful of drivers complete laps, but he has gone absolutely purple in that second sector. And let's just see what One Slick Mofo can do. This guy has got some pace, quality racer. He's approaching that last corner now. He's gone, well, he's hanging on right on the track limits, and he crosses the line. He says a 103.4, and that puts him P1 there, Housey. Yes, and Johnny M4 puts himself up into P5 with a 103.9. Macedonian, of course, yes, that track map will be red. He did invalidate on that last corner, and that gives him the following lap as well. Thank you very much, Housey. Nat Hammer around that last corner. No, Monster Energy, mate. Monster Energy. And yes, that is not his lap. He will definitely go again. We've got Smakinda coming around this second last corner now in that reserve livery. And yeah, last corner now. Yes, fantastic. Keeps it in between that white line. And he sets a 1 minute 3.4. Smakinda, welcome back, my friend. Yes, Smakinda setting a great time as who is out there? Rip the Beans currently prepping his car for a flying run now. We've got Macedonian out there on track in the second sector. Just trying to pick up who else is out there on a timed run. TCF Old Boy in the first sector. He is miles away from that start-finish line. So we'll go back up to, where is he? I'll Rip the Beans just starting his lap. So we'll go down to Macedonian, of course. And there he is there. Yeah, it certainly is, mate.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 5.3.
So Macedonians, it's a 104.1. Nat Hammer with a 103.4. Fantastic. Where is Sandesi? He's just starting his lap. He's got a lad behind him in Old Boy. Old Boy's about to set his first time run of this session here, Housey. Coming around that last corner now. Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, just on that line. And Old Boy sets a 1 minute 4.3. Puts him up into P9. Rip the Beans has invalidated, unfortunately, so he will need to go again there, Housey. We've got Bozza still in the pit lane, just probably waiting for this track to rubber in ever so slightly. We've got, well, there is Mr. The Stig, and he's just started his run, of course. Brad Tate currently out there. He's in the second sector, and yet to set a time as a lad. So we're going to focus on this guy here. He's, well, furthest along on track, I do believe, Housey, yet to set a time. We certainly will, mate. We certainly will. And we've got I'm not too sure who that is, but we've got on the track map a very slow Rockstar car. Could be Notsty, but we will focus on Brad Tate. Brad Tate's about to set his time run. There's a 103.9. Fantastic stuff. And we're Suicide 5. Is that an outlap? It most certainly is. Blue Dog is next. And, well, he's just going through that first sector. Where is the Stig? No, it is the Stig. I do apologise, folks. There he is there, Team Jaguar. And he crosses the line and he sets a 103.9. Very consistent is the Stig these days. I'm loving that from this lad. Very, very good stuff, Stig, and looking forward to seeing how you get on in this race, of course. We've got Rip the Beans currently out there on track, as I did touch on, invalidated, and Blue Dog not too far behind him. So let's stay with Blue, of course. Yes, this guy is a seasoned veteran, is the Blue Dog, and, well, he's had some really good Grand Prix results over the last 3 rounds that we've had. He had a second, well, he had a second, and you know what, he didn't. I did apologise. Yeah, he had 2 DNFs, but excuse me, he did get a second. But yeah, it's not exactly what he would want. I got a little bit confused with somebody else there, as Suicide 5's made a venture off track, and well, he will need to reset and go again. We've got Kraken out there on an outlap. Now there is the Kraken. He's got some. He's invalidated, Housey. He has invalidated, has the Stig. Unfortunate. So that'll be 2 laps unless he's going to put it in the pit lane. We've got 9 minutes remaining in this section. Well, it's kind of forgiving that pit lane entry, isn't it, here at Austria, of course. Yes, it can be unforgiving too, but you've got so much room to make it work, as the Kraken has invalidated. It's an outlap anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. We will go back up to Fury, and Fury has just started a lap. Who is furthest along there, Housey? Is the Stig? No. B12. Got currently Shaq out there on an outlap. Chasey Dane, is he on a timed run? He's certain. I think he may be. He looks like he is. Looks like a fresh set of softs. And, well, he's got a little bit ahead of him. There is a Hello Kitty, a Team Jaguar, and Rockstar Racing cars in front of him. But I do believe they're all coming into the pit lane or on outlap. So we're going to stay with Chasey Dane here. And Chasey Dane, Monster Energy, I like this livery. I think it's fetching. It's different, it's subtle, and, well, let's just see what happened there. Let's just see what Chasey can do. He wants to keep it in between those white lines. Very good, Chasey. Let's just see what he can do. He got the line, a 103.6 P6 from Chasey Dane. That is awesome stuff, as we'll flick. Oh. So I'm thinking we're looking at the Kraken. The Kraken, there he is there, and yes, I think could be Sandesi's on an outlap, and we've got Smakinda currently out there on track as well, on a lap as well. So the Kraken is most definitely furthest along, and let's just say, well, he's got a slow time from the Kraken. It's a 1:16. Thank you, mate. So, and he's made a bit of he's backed right out of it. So Shaq's just going to have another crack now, and 7 minutes remaining. There you go. Thank you very much. Now Nodsty's, well, he's level pegging. 500's better than his previous best, but good enough to put him on top of the tree. How's he? He's lost a bucket load of time. There you go. Massive chunks of time did Johnny M4 just lose then. And I do believe 2.5 is on a time run, level pegging with his previous best of a 1 minute 7.2. So I think he lost a lot of time out of this second sector, unless he's going to, well, he's lifted and coasted in some parts of the track. But let's just see what he can do. 2.5 sets a 103.7, if you don't mind, on the medium. Yeah, so am I. And yeah, I know exactly what you were looking at. And we fix, mate, we fix. Oh, Sandeezy's. Sandeezy, if you don't mind, puts in a sneaky 103.3. And well, he's invalidated on the first corner too, so he's not going to go again on this run. Well, 2.5's on another run. He was purple in the second sector there, Housey, and he's on that medium. Exactly right, mate. So this could be interesting to see where 2.5... Oh, he's very close to an invalidation there, but 2.5 sets a 103.7, puts him in P9, and that is a great lap on the medium, considering, of course, yes, who is behind him? Mofo doing his thing, puts it on top of the timing charts with a 103.2 as Suicide 5 says a 103. It's not going to count, so he's going to have to go again, of course. We have got, yes, the reserve livery of Sandeezy jumping in at the pit lane. We've got Suicide 5, as we did touch on a lap. Macedonian is furthest along, he's in... Yeah, there you go, he certainly has. He lost a lot of time coming out of that last couple of corners, didn't he? So we've also got Bozza on an out lap. He's about to start his lap as well. He's on a slowdown lap. He's 7.5 seconds slower than his previous best there, mate. So that's all right. Not an issue whatsoever. I think might be having a look at Suicide 5 here, mate, because Suicide 5's going through the second sector. Yeah, yet to set a time is the lad, as Bozza makes an appearance out on track as well. So Bozza, Rip the Beans and Suicide 5 yet to set times. So Kraken's time is not representative. Don't know what he was playing at, of course. 2.5 goes into the pit lane as Suicide 5 comes around that last corner, keeps it well and truly within those track limits, and he sets a 104 dead with a puts in P15 there, Housey. Rip the Beans on an out lap, but, well, would have been exactly right. Nat Hammer is out there on track, invalidated, puts that one in the pit lane. Behind him is, I think that's Shaq about to start another run. Thank you, mate. Well, his track map is red, so he must have invalidated that last corner there, Housey, and it's going to give him another red lap this run around. So it won't be this one; it'll have to be the next one. And that was Suicide 5 getting well and truly out of the way. Rip the Beans on an invalid lap as well. We've got Shaq currently out there. Now this guy is a very quick, clean racer. Let's just have a look to see how Shaq, the Pop 1 driver of Team Hello Kitty, attacks this magnificent track here at Austria, here in the the hills of Spielberg, as he's gone wide, but it's, there you go, he tried to keep it by saying, instead of going back onto the track straight away, he tried to keep it by hanging it out there, but no, the game says, no you don't, Shacky boy, and that has given him a red track map. We're looking at Old Boy. Yeah, exactly right. So let's just see what Old Boy can do now. It certainly is Rockstar Racing. Let's just see what Old Boy can do. He crosses the line. He says 103.4 there, Housey. Puts him in P7 for now, mate. I think Brad Tave will be next. Yeah, 103.8, mate. Fantastic. So, well, Bozza. Is it Bozza? No, it is not. It is his teammate, Johnny M4, about to start a lap. Yes, it certainly is. And that is Johnny M4. Well, he's on a 103.6. It's a pretty good time, nevertheless. But, yeah, he would want to improve, of course, me knowing Johnny M4, the competitive beast that he is, and would want it to get right up the top end of that timing screen. Old boy has slowed right up. We have got Smakinda on an invalid run. Sandeezy, well, there he is. There he's on an invalid run, but this is an outlap, so it's sort of hit and miss. He's starting a run now, and that track map is green, so this will be it for Sandeezy. Thank you very much, Housey. We'll flick to Fury. There he is there. And while he's approaching a couple of last corners now, very easy to get them wrong, but they're very straightforward, simple corners that you think that, well, seasoned Grand Prix drivers, you try to be a bit too greedy, and it tends to bite you in the backside. But yes, Fury puts himself in a P8. On the medium. On the medium. He is a little bit. I know it's not one of his favourites is for old Blue Dog, but yeah, he's a lot. He sandbags with his words. Does good old Blue, and I give him stick about it all the time. But he's a great lad. The stick out there on an outlap. The Kraken has made another appearance on track, so keep your eyes peeled there, Mr. Housey. Statman 2.0, and we will almost we're about to approach the start of the Grand Prix. Would you believe it or not? After all of that. The mess that we had to sort through. But yes, Johnny M4 is on an invalid lap. Macedonian is out there on track. Team Hello Kitty, there he is. He wants to improve on a 103.6. Let's just see. No, is he going to put that in the pit? No, he's on a lap. He's not going to improve. But he will have one more crack at it to Mr. Fury straight in the pit lane. So that is him done. 2-5. Ouch. So there you go, and 2-5 has invalidated. He was on a blistering lap, and that will be the checkered flag falling across his name. Yeah, it certainly is, and Shaq out there as well. Shaq is slightly up on his previous best. Smakinda is out there. Sandeezy's out there on a red lap. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nodsty, is he going to improve? He certainly is. Nodsty, a 103.1. Fantastic stuff. Mofo is next. Oh, Mofo. Yes, Mofo. 103.107. And that is 900ths quicker than Nodsty. I tell you what, a ring-a-ding-ding battle is approaching, folks. And we will get back up to who is out there on time run. Is there anyone left? Well, Macedonian is on an invalid lap. That is it, Housey. That is it. So Kraken is invalidated. So we have got through qualifying. Yes. Well, there you go. So Sandeezy 4 tenths up, and he's yeah. Well, it happens to the best of us, my friend. That's all right. No issue whatsoever. No issue whatsoever. Well, Brad Tay must have had a bit of an incident as well, because he's missing a full front wing, as I just seen him getting pushed into the garage. And yeah, we will fix it. I promise you, folks, I will fix. I'm looking forward to it too. So we will just wait and see. They certainly did, mate. They certainly did. And, well, Pete... Yeah, you're quite possibly there, mate. Whew. Well, well, they're not teammates. I don't think they'll be giggling. And well, maybe, yeah, well, they will. They probably will. They're good friends. But yes, Mofo on top. Look at that. That is fantastic. And Nat Hammer, welcome back to the top end where you belong. And P3, fantastic. Sandeezy doing your thing as always. Very consistent. But yes, unfortunate, didn't get his flying lap in, as he did touch on in the chat there. Bozza, Pete, wow, Bozza, fantastic. The highest of the medium runners. Great stuff. Smack Kinder doing his thing as well. Welcome back. Shaq in P7. Old Boy P8. 2-5 P9. And Fury in P10. Macedonian in P11. Johnny M4. Chasey Dane. Brad Tay. The Stig. Suicide 5. Kraken and Beans. And, well, there you go. Blue Dog, as you did touch on, a 5-place grid penalty. So Blue Dog will start very, very, very last. Yeah, top start. Yeah, that's right. X is explaining the top 10 start on what you qualified on, of course, and the bottom 10 free choice. How it always is. Well, Ramsell hit the nail right on the head. The top 10 can't change their tyres anyway because Parc Fermé is on, but the bottom 10 can do whatever they like. So let's just see. We've got a countdown. We've got 3 seconds remaining. Let's just get this one underway. Get this Grand Prix started. And yes, there we go. Sunshine and lollipops, mate. Well, I tell you what, you're talking about sound effects. We've got the baritones of Statman 2.0, and now we're going through it. Have you got any stats with you there, Housey? I know you love a good old stat. Yeah. Get stuck in, mate. Get stuck in.
Threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Yes. Well, you're going to stretch my brain capacity trying to name them all. Yeah, that's amazing. That's yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, especially those names that you just reeled off, you 100% would have put your money on it. Yeah, that's right. And so there you go, folks. The boys are about to get this Grand Prix underway, and their infamous pillars is a golf racing driver for the UK side. And, well, big shout out to Mofo. There you go. So, well, the boys have lined up. We're about to get to that point. Finally get to the point where we're about to count down these lights. We've got some lights here. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. But as usual, we will wait for the revs. We've got some revs, and we are go here at Spielberg, Austria. Fantastic start by Mofo, but have a look at Nat Hammer. Nat Hammer is going to have a go, is he? Well, they're side by side into turn 1. Nat Hammer takes P2 from Nonsty. So far, so good. Very clean from this lot. As Stan Deasy is into P4. So far, I think they're done very, very well. Nice and clean, giving each other room. It's exactly like what we like to see. Oh, someone's got it. They're breaking wrong. Was that Macedonian? Macedonian and Shaq are side by side for 7th and 8th. Those two Hello Kitty cars are trying to make an impression on this grid at the very early doors of this Grand Prix. We'll go down to 2.5. 2.5's dropped a couple of places in P9 there, Housey. Not too sure what happened off the start there, but no one, absolutely no one has any damage to report. It all looks clean. It all looks brilliant. Fantastic stuff.
For a new strategy option.
Fury's lost it, and he's clipped Kraken, and Kraken's out. Kraken is out, and Fury, there he is there. Fury got it all wrong. Kraken got clipped, unfortunately, and there is Kraken out of the Grand Prix. and Fury will have to come in for a no. Yeah, we've got a VSC, folks, and that is unfortunate. A very tricky part of the track. There's a sweeping left, another sweeping left, and that sweeping right, and Fury got it wrong, and well, there you go. So, to Hello Kitty car.
Go.
Well, we only caught the very back end of that there, mate. And, well, there you go. So that is unfortunate. But losing Kraken and, well, early doors here. Lap one, unfortunately, from the lad. And he is out of this Grand Prix. Sandeezy is all over the gearbox of Nazi. We are under VSC conditions here, lads. You just want to keep yourselves cool. Sandeezy, give yourself some room there, brother. You do not want to touch. As, well, I know you're all very, very good drivers, but yes, give yourself some space. There's the last thing you want on a VSC to have any sort of unwarranted damage. We are on lap 2. We're approaching lap 3 of 36. Yes, we were only green for 3/4 of a lap until we had that unfortunate incident.
Maintain positive delta.
Where is the lad? He's sitting in P13. And we are greenhousey. We are going back racing as well. Yeah, so I think Sandeezy would have been up on his delta, and he's gotten past Nodsty on the slide there. So, well, there you go. He's going to have to serve that. As Sandeezy, a 5-second, there it is there, folks, and he will serve that in his pit stop. Same with Nat Hammer, and this gives Mofo the breathing space that he so sorely deserves. He's had the wrong end of the stick the last couple of Grand Prix. Just hasn't fallen into places. Yes, early doors at the moment. And let's not put the Mozza on him. But we'll flick back down to the back end of the grid because I think Suicide 5 is about to make a move. Is he going to send it? Oh, he got very close to Brad Tay. Brad Tay holding his line. Suicide 5 getting real racy. Is he going to turn the wick up on this Grand Prix? Is Suicide 5? Let's just see what he can do. Of course, out of position. Hasn't really shown us what he's made of. But yeah, he certainly has, because old boy just got by him.
Right now, just be careful.
Well, Mofo's getting swamped. What has happened? And yeah, there you go. Chasey Dane, Nat Hammer sent. Well, there you go. They're boxed. But Chasey Dane is got in front of Mofo. So is the Stig. Oh, the Stig with a tank slap. And Chasey Dane's going to get this move done. DRS wide open. And Chasey, fantastic stuff. That is opportune at its best. And yes, we'll flick down to Johnny M4. Johnny M4 fancies himself a piece of this action as well. Well, Brad Tay has spun. Is in. Ouch, that's P14. But this is getting juicy here, mate. Yes, Johnny M4 is all over the back of the Stig. The Stig is all over the back of Chasey. And this is a battle for P7, 8 and 9, folks. Yes, we'll go back up to the top to see what is happening. Macedonian doing his thing. Mr. Consistent these days is the lad. And he is up into P4. He's looking all at the back of Smakinda. And Smakinda in that reserve livery. Macedonian on the medium, so he can just bide his time ever so slightly. Yes, the softs will be very, very rapid at the start. But the mediums will definitely come into their own. Johnny M4, have a look at the lad. All over the back of the stick here. We certainly do. We certainly do. And Rip the Beans fancies himself a piece of this. Well, yeah, he is a little bit. He's slowly creeping up. So this is sort of helping. They're slowly helping these boys towards the back. Rip the Beans, Blue Dog. Suicide 5 has moved himself up into 12th place and wants to tap onto the back of this mid-pack and see if he can do some, well, put a dent into this running order, of course. Macedonia will go back up to him. He needs to finish. That's also what it's all about, of course. And he most definitely does, Housey. I couldn't agree with you more there, my friend. And yes, Johnny M4, look at the lad. He's pushing and pushing and pushing the Stig along. He's the meat between the two Jaguar sandwich is that Golf racing car. And let's just see what he's got the move done. Oh, he's gone deep. Is the Stig going to get it back? The Stig's got a good run here, Housey. Johnny M4 goes defensive, but I think it's going to be risky. Oh, under brakes, but yes. Oh, he's gone way deep as the Stig. Oh, there you go. and Rip the Beans is out of this Grand Prix.
Slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
We have a safety car, how's he? Yeah, I don't... The hards is a risky game, mate. It is a... Well, not only that though, mate, we've also got a very tight, twisty, quick track. And, well, they take a while to warm up. And they are the slowest of the slowest of tyres. So to fire them up is a difficult job in itself, being behind a safety car. But yes, we are seeing the soft runners. Have a look at all the soft runners jump in the pits. And so that releases Bozza and Macedonian. That is P1 and 2 from the lads. Chasey Dane sneaks himself up into third place. Fantastic stuff. As the Stig is in P4. Blue Dog P5, Suicide 5. Well, there he is there. Mr. Altitude himself finds himself all of a sudden up into P6. Notsty, after a while, a little bit of a slow start from this lad. As we have a new follower, Yansky. Welcome to the stream. This is Formula 4 Racing, a very unique racing league. And, well, we've had some... you'd call it Codemasters issues at the start. We do apologise, out of our control. We have rectified those scenarios and we are left with what we have got. We've got 7 laps done out of 36. Unfortunately, we've lost 4 runners and, well, 2 Team Jaguars, unfortunately, a Team Hello Kitty and a Rockstar Racing. Brad Tay, well, Mr. Inconspicuous, Mr. Consistent is Mr. Brad Tay, and he is out of this Grand Prix already, unfortunate. And, well, there you go. So Bozza leads this one. And, well, I had a bit of a chuckle with him before, I think it was a couple of days ago, talking about, well, he wanted to have a conversation about, I can't remember what the topic was. I said to him, well, if you want to have a chat, get on the podium and we'll talk after the Grand Prix. And I think he took that on board pretty well, mate. He's sitting in P1.
Let's catch up to the field a bit.
We're not too
far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
I'll tell you what, there's a long way to go. I mean, there's such a long way to go. As Brad Tay has joined us in the chat, and while he's not happy with the handling model, I dare say, of the 2021 game, and there you go, he's begging. Well, I would never think you would say that in a million years, Mr. Brad Tay, to say let's go back to 2020. But it's all about moving forward, my friend, and sometimes you've got to take a step backwards to go forwards. We're not even going to get into the philosophy side of it there, Brad Tate. You know what you're all about. And, oh, yeah, that's right. Disqualified for the spin. Oh, I do apologise. Yes, that's exactly right. That's right. That's right, yeah.
Safety car is in this lap.
We're about to get racing here, Housey. The safety car is in, and have a look at Macedonian all over the back of Bozza. Bozza's, well, he's the pace car effectively, and he does not technically have to go until he reaches that start-finish line. But he's gone. He's absolutely gone. And Macedonian was not caught napping at all. He's right there and thereabouts with Bozza.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
Whoa. Well, there you go. Sorry there, Housey. We've just seen Nodsty and Smakinda breeze by Suicide 5 there. He just lost 2 positions in that first corner. He's going to lose another one. 2-5 gets by him as well. Up into P8. Suicide 5 has just dropped down a few positions in a matter of corners. And, well, there you go. He's going hanging around the outside, and he gets that job back. And 2-5 has to yield, and that releases Old Boy up into P9.
Focus. Focus. We need to stay on form.
Well, there's, like I said, there's a long way to go. We're approaching lap 10 of 36. Just not even a third of the way through. And, yeah, I'm not too sure, Sandeezy, but there you go. Oh, Sandeezy got disqualified. We've missed that. What the hell is happening? And, well, come on, Cody's, please fix it. We're all F1 lovers and it's not doing us justice. And, well, we're all passionate about the sport. But yes, old boy, P8, well, there goes Smakinder. Smakinder is going to get past Blue Dog, is he? And Blue Dog late on the brakes. They are going to touch side by side. And Smakinder later on the brakes moves himself up into P6. That is a fantastic move. Okay, so Sandeezy, did you try to do that on when the track was full yellow? Because you cannot serve those penalties when the track is full yellow, to my knowledge, mate. And if you did that, it would not have worked. So that's probably why, my friend. Unfortunate, but yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, well, I came in when it was green. Oh, I'm not... I can't please, Sandeezy. You're a good lad. I can't explain Codemasters. I'll do my best, but I can't explain what that goes on behind those closed doors. But yes, Nosti and Smakinder having a cracking battle here. Smakinder's has the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. That was very, very close. Well, have a look at this. Well, it looks like Nosti is fantastic. Thank you. Great job, Housey. Yeah. He's leading the Grand Prix. And the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, I just did have that up. I just did forget it, but to be fair. But the fastest lap is by Smakinder with a 105.612 at the moment. Of course, they are still fat with fuel. Well, Nat Hammer just gets by. Sorry there, Housey, but Nat Hammer just got by Blue Dog up into P6 and Blue Dog down into P7. But 2-5 is all over the back of his cousin here. Oh, he's going to make a move, and he has got that job done. Oh, flicks to that shot camera angle right when you don't need it. But there you go, 2-5 has moved himself up into P8. Suicide 5 has just got overtaken by Johnny M4, and I'm not too sure if Suicide 5's got any damage. No visible damage, but he's absolutely struggling. He's on 11 lap old mediums, while everyone around him is on significantly younger, fresher tyres, albeit the same compound, except for Mofo, who is absolutely, well, I wouldn't say struggling, but those hards, I believe is the wrong tyre to be on. But Mofo, he knows his stuff, does the Mofo. He's playing a game, battle of attrition. He will not need to stop again. I'm pretty sure that those hard compound will make it to the very end of the Grand Prix. So consistency is key, but the drop-off is phenomenal, and it takes forever to warm them up. So it's a double-edged sword there, folks. But yes, we will go back up to Bozza. Bozza is having a good look at Macedonian. Into turn one, can't make a move there. Has to use the track to his advantage, and we've got a safety car.
Speed, our delta is too
Mofo's
low.
out.
Risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Well, Chasey's going to box. He's going to get rid of those 11 lap old mediums. So, well, there you go.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Well, there you go, folks. We get an opportunity to catch our breath here, Housey, because well, I don't know how or why or how that happened with Mofo, but yeah, he won't be happy. I'm telling you now, he won't be happy. There is all to play for here at Formula 4. Have not released what they're playing for just yet. It's early doors, but yeah, I'm not going to harp on. While we're on stream, I'm just waffling here, Housey. Please stop me, mate.
This lap.
Well, we had a up.
Complete. Go now.
Yeah, but we also had the same thing. We had a patch update as well, and look, I think maybe the boys. Oh yes, exactly right. Okay, now I tell you what, I've just completely forgotten. I do apologise, but the man has just reminded me. And Fury, please give us your opinions under safety car conditions. It has been absolutely hectic, and you were up there at the very start, and Kraken run afoul of some dirty air by the looks of things. But yes, you find yourself at the moment on fresh softs, albeit in P11, behind a safety car, my friend. Very, very crazy sort of set of circumstances, and yeah, there you go. So, any thoughts there, Fury? I mean, what's your read on this, my friend?
Right, pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Yeah, it certainly has, mate. And, you're putting some energy into those softs at the moment, all behind old boys. But you're looking to make on this restart, obviously you're trying to make a pounce, do it safely, do it cleanly, but try to gain as many positions as you possibly can there, my friend. Yep.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags.
Very good safety there, Fury. So we do appreciate you jumping in the comm box. I do know how some people can do it, some people can't. It's a bit of a distraction, but you're a man of many talents there, Fury, and we do appreciate you doing your thing, of course. Thank you very much for those insights. I mean, is the track starting to rubber in as we're going along? Is there more grip as this Grand Prix going along? Are we going green? We're going green. We're sorry. There we go. We are green. Racing Fury. I do apologise, but Macedonian gets us underway. That caught me off guard. I do apologise, folks. But yes, the stick all over the back of Macedonian's got a great exit out of turn one. Old boy gets a time penalty for multiple warnings, and that is track limits, my friend. Smakinda up into P3. Nat Hammer, is he going to send it on the inside? Well, there you go. How good is Smakinda under braking? And around the outside of the stick, he had to yield. Oh, this could get interesting here, mate. They're going to go, oh, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. Oh, that is wheel to wheel at its best. Oh, fantastic, boys. That is as side-by-side as you want to get it. And that is brilliant. Great job by Smakinda. And have a look at the Stig hanging it in there as well. And that is fantastic. Smakinda up into third place, Housen. Have a look at 2.5. Well, Boz has got it wrong. Boz has got it wrong, and he is clipped. I don't know who he clipped, but he was sideways, and that has released 2.5, and he's trying to get on the back of Blue Dog. We have a BSC, and that was, there you go. So we lost Chasey and all of that. He was a sitting duck, and yeah. Well, that is unfortunate from Chasey Dane. That was nothing he could do. Bozza got it all wrong, and well, there you go. He was well wide, was the Bozza, and yeah, cast sideways. And yeah, unfortunately, Chasey Dane, passenger. The commentator's curse, mate. We all know what that's about, and I'm sure Bozzett will forgive you. I'm sure he will. Of course, nothing intentional. But yes, Macedonian, 16-lap-old mediums. That safety car couldn't have come out at a worse time for the lad.
Okay, clear.
You could comfortably do a one stop here on a medium soft, and so if you basically you third it up, you could do about 13 laps on the soft compound here at Austria, and the rest on the medium, of course. And the percentage rise, you're looking at about 65-70% towards the end of the stint. Very, very difficult, but it can be done. And if you're good on your tyres, anything is possible. Smakinda starting to reel that gap into that hammer. And then, look at that. That is very, very good from the lad. 0.4 of a second separates second and third. 2.5 up into fourth place. And have a look at Old Boy. Old Boy's getting real racy on that soft compound. He's definitely having a look. He wants to make he wants to use that soft compound to his advantage, mate. And yeah, there you go. So the boys have to be patient. That's right. Old Boy spun! Old Boy's got it well wrong! What? These boys, mate, these boys! Jesus, I mean, they get points from P1 to P20, and well, sometimes you just got to make your moves. Well, only if they finish. But they need to finish, and you've got to make your moves where the move is there to be made, instead of trying to force an issue on a tight, twisty track, because it usually does end in tears. But yes, we are back on a green track map, and Notsty, well, he's all over Fury. Fury up in a fifth place. So it's a fantastic restart from the lad. That's what he wanted. That's what he was telling us. As we are looking at, who was that? That was 2.5. And Smakinda, Nat Hammer. And there you go. Smakinda gets by Nat Hammer. That is a great move into the second last and last corner. And great move by Smakinda. And well, I'll tell you what, he wants these boys to battle, because Macedonian is just starting to stretch his legs a little bit. And as I dare say that, Smakinda reels him in so quickly.
Understood, copy that.
Well, there you go. Fury's looking to make a move. Fury is looking to make a move. He's going to get overtaken by Notsty. Notsty moves himself up into fifth. Fury back down to sixth. Oh, we've missed the battle for the lead. I do apologise, folks, but Smakinda takes the lead of this Grand Prix at Austria on lap 20 of 36, folks. And, well, there you go. Let's just see what this lad can do. He wants to stretch his legs right now. 12-lap-old mediums there, Mr. Housey. And, well, he's got a fair bit of life left in those mediums yet, as Macedonian dives into that pit box. And Nat Hammer's going to hang out there for probably another lap or two, and he will have to swap that soft compound, that dying soft compound, out for a set of mediums, or possibly another set of softs. We'll never know. But yes, until that happens, and there you go, 2.5, a bit of a tank slapper, and that releases Notsty and Macedonian, and that has dropped 2.5 down to P5, where he was sitting third a couple of quarters ago. Have a look at this. Notsty's all over the back of Fury. I think Fury is starting to feel the pressure here a little bit. He's on 6-lap-old softs. He's still got a bit of punch left in him. But Fury goes defensive. Have a look at that, holding that inside line, because he knows, Notsty's on a little bit deep. Some dirty air here, Housey. Look at it just kill the front end of that car, as Johnny M4 gets a 5-second time penalty for ignoring a blue flag. Well, there you go. That's not exactly what he wants. But, yeah, Mr. Fury Strat is doing his thing, of course. He gave us inside info on exactly what he wanted to do, and he's having a crack, is the lad. All in the name is the Fury, and loves an aggressive Strat as Macedonian and the Stig resume battle there. P8 and P9, Mr. Housen. Well, there's battles everywhere there, Housey. We've just seen 2-5 and Boz having a good crack at it, and we've got Nodsty and Fury. Nodsty nearly got the job done, but Fury held his line. Nodsty had to back well and truly out of that. And, well, there you go. As well, Fury's got a little bit of respite, but not for too much longer, of course. There's a train of cars starting to feel behind this group. And, yes, it looks like, well, there you go. Fury is into P2 as 2-5 has, Nat Hammer has just boxed, of course, and put on a fresh set of softs there, folks. And he will easily, quite comfortably, make it to the end of this Grand Prix. Light on fuel, fresh softs, and away he goes. As who just set the fastest lap of that Grand Prix? Not too sure who that was there, my friend. But ouch. Now, look, I've got a bit of a theory about this too, Housey. The last two Grand Prix, I did touch on, we did have patch updates on both of the Mondays. Which is oh, there you go, Smakinda's out! Smakinda's out in a big way, and there you go. Now, look, I'm going to touch on this, folks.
This lap, then,
at the same place that they've all lost it, so I'm not too sure what is happening there. But these lads are biting off a little bit more than what they can chew at the moment. And, well, there you go. We have a safety car, Smakinda out of this Grand Prix. And, yeah, there you go. So we'll touch on this again. Well, we've got a bit of an opportunity. Obviously, tonight we had a patch update. Week before we had a patch update, both on the race days, right before we go racing. So it's probably affected the rhythm of a lot of these drivers, folks. These drivers are very good drivers. They are very clean. I've had a lot of experience with them. The last two Grand Prix, very uncharacteristic errors from these boys. I wonder if it's because of them. They're getting a little bit slightly rattled with these updates, and that is sort of wrecking their rhythm before the start of a Grand Prix, where we've had to do an update on the connectivity and stuff like that. It could quite possibly be a little, could have a bit to do with it there, Housey, because it certainly does.
Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this
yeah, you would take that opportunity, Housey. Definitely. Well, I think Pozza's made a bit of an error here, mate. He stayed out on 10-lap-old softs. But they're only good for 12, 13 laps, and we have, well, they're going to be done when we go green. So, Bozza, if you can hear me, mate, don't warm them up. Warm them up. If you're going to stay out on them, warm them up on the last half of the lap. Otherwise, you're just chewing too much tyre life out of that soft when you're trying to preserve it on 10-lap-old softs. Your Macedonian is going to be real racy behind you on 3-lap-old softs. The stick not too far behind there, 6-lap-old, but there you go, Fury sitting pretty. Fury, he will be loving this. Now let's just cross the Fury while we're under safety. Oh, is it going to come in this lap? I'll just double check to make sure it doesn't come in this lap. No, I don't think so. So, Fury, if you're still there, mate, are you still on the line, are you, Fury? Wait, I tell you what a prediction. And, well, you did exactly what you said you were going to do, mate. and jump the gun and get those places back up in a 4th position on fresh softs, the freshest of the top 4. And the guy in front of you, the Stig, is on 6 lap-old softs, Macedonian 4 and Bozza on 11. So you're sitting very, very nicely there, mate, albeit with 10 laps remaining and 1 more behind a safety car. Well, there you go. That's exactly right.
Safety car is in this
Yeah,
lap.
that's right.
Safety
That's exactly
car
right.
in this
Unfortunate. A
lap.
couple of...
Let's make sure those tyres
Yeah,
are up to
we'll
temperature.
get rid of Fury.
Remember,
Well,
there is
we'll
no
say goodbye to
overtaking
Fury
until the
very
timing
shortly,
line.
but
Stay in
yeah,
position
very
until the
unfortunate
green
set of
flags.
circumstances. A lot of people losing it on that turn 1. But yeah, keep your wits about you, Fury. And well, this lad is all about the strat, folks. I do touch on it, but he's so aggressive. It is absolutely brilliant, but calculated aggressive. And Fury, we wish you all the best. We hope to get to speak to you towards the end of this Grand Prix when this one is done, and hopefully you make the podium. But yes, we're about to go green. Good luck, Fury. That's it, mate. That's it. Good luck. So, yes, we will stay with Macedonian. Johnny M4 is in between. Oh, how good is that for the Bozza? Because Johnny M4 was the meat between the sandwich, but he is lapped. And he's got well and truly out of the way. Macedonian. And he didn't want that, to be fair. He would have loved to have been right up the gearbox of Bozza as they were getting a bit of a restart. But that is team, golf racing, doing the team game, which is what we're all about here at Formula 4. As the Stig closes in within 4/10 of Macedonian, I'll tell you what, the slipstream, the DRS is so full on in this game. It is so powerful. It is ridiculous. And the closing speed that the Stig just had then was unbelievable. As Nodsty fancies himself shaping up at Fury here. But no, he thinks better of it, does the Nodsty. And that is Rockstar Racing doing his thing. Is sitting in P5 is the lad. Now, Nodsty's already won 2 Grand Prix this season. Done a phenomenal job. And finds himself in the, top 5. Yet again there, Housey. They'll go back down to 2-5. 2-5 finds himself in company with 2 guys. I'll tell you what, Rockstar seems to be everywhere at the moment, as 2-5 is in between 2 of them. He's got Old Boy behind him, he's got Blue Dog in front of him, and Nat Hammer is in front of Blue Dog, and Notsty's in front of Nat Hammer. So you got Rockstar, Monster, Rockstar, and I'll tell you what, try saying that 100 times real quick, and it's a bit of a tongue twister, folks. But yes, Mr. Fury Strat, he's shaping up the Stick now. Is he going to get this job done? Well, I'll tell you what, he certainly does. He certainly does, and so did Johnny M4. Yeah, you are spot on. There is some rain, folks. We've got some rain. I'll tell you what, if this Grand Prix wasn't any more difficult enough, just add water. Nodsty, what a move. We just seen Nodsty send it on Mr. Fury Strat. Got that job done. Now he's looking at the Stick, and the Stick pile, I'll tell you, you want to be absolutely careful. Great move. Great move. That is the caliber of the man. It certainly does. Have a look at this. Look at this. Oh, the Stick is going to send it around the outside. Is it not the right place to do it? They've touched. Oh, very good, boys. Very, very good. They're safe. Oh, they're 3 wide. They're 3 wide. They're 3 wide. Oh, I tell you what, Nat Hammer keeps all those wheels on. They're all still together, and well, there you go. He's got himself past Fury. But that's all he's got. He couldn't get past the Stick. I think, yeah. Jeez. It is, mate. It is. It is 7 laps remaining. No, it doesn't have no visible damage, but there you go. Fury certainly has. He was sitting P4, P3. Well, not even a lap ago. And now he's down into P10. Suicide 5 just got by Fury. And I'm not too sure what has happened. Fury not enjoying these conditions by the look of things here, mate. Yeah, he's got a real good dry setup, but when the track gets a little bit damp, it doesn't like it. As Bozza, he did. I tell you what, Bozza want to be careful. He's just...
The tyre situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now.
Oh, Macedonian, he's got the job done. Fantastic move. And, well, I'll tell you what, I reckon these boys are going to swap and swap again as the laps tick by here, mate. Lapping very, very similar. Yes, 6 laps to go. That is Fury. Yep, it certainly is. Not having a time of it. No, he's not liking these conditions there, how's he? Oh, do you really? I can't... It doesn't...
We're no longer sure that these tyres
are okay, very good.
It might be time to come in and change.
On our screen, you are fine, mate. But anyway, that is a beautiful thing that we're going through right here at this particular Grand Prix. And yes, we have just seen that there, Housey. Brilliant stuff by Nodsty. Now, he has got some time penalties, mate. And I'm just going to see how many... He's got 13 seconds. Oh, jeez. So, Macedonian, I'll tell you what, he's just got to do what he's doing. Hang on to the back of that Rockstar. I'll tell you what, but wouldn't you want to make it on track? Wouldn't you want to make the move on track? But, yeah... At the same time, when the rain's falling, I was just thinking that. When the rain's falling, it's just keep it safe, keep it clean, bring it home, get a whole good chunk full of points for the team, and we move on to another day. And I wonder if Macedonia's just heard that, because Bozza, he's on 16-lap-old softs. He's got to be in puncher territory. Look at the right front, and look at him. Let's have a look at his rears. Yes, he's got blisters all over the joint. Yeah, he's boxing. We've got Housey, we've got spray. That is the rule. That is more. That is my rule anyway. There is spray coming off these cars. Let's just see where Bozza's going to feed into his 4th position at the moment. But yeah, the guy's in front. Let's just see how he does, how he tackles these corners, how tentative he is, if he can put the power down, because I know that we've just seen the slick runners not being able to get any purchase out of those tyres at the moment. And I reckon he has absolutely read this like a book, mate. He has picked this, yeah, he certainly has. It is into time here, folks, and Bozza has read it like a champion. Look how tentative old boy is on the throttle. Oh, look at that. Jeez. And he certainly is. And, well, Bozza just reeled in. Yeah, they certainly are. Nodsty's boxed, Macedonian boxed, and old boy is in the pit lane entry. So let's just keep an eye on Bozza. Bozza's probably just heard the call, and away he goes. He's going to have a crack and see if he can regain the lead of this one. Nodsty's left the pit lane. He's leaving the pit lane. Oh, it's going to be very close here, Housey. He's going to have it. Bozza's got it. Very good job, Bozza. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. There's Nodsty. He's just done it. Nodsty's right up the gearbox of Bozza. And I'll tell you what, Bozza read those conditions so perfectly that has put himself up into P1. That is a brilliant read, Bozza. Hats off to you, my friend. certainly will. He certainly will, mate. And well, there you go. Nodsty, there's time, very uncharacteristic from Nodsty. He's usually time penalty. Yeah. That's crazy how this game does that. It's very crazy how this game does that. I mean, it's sort of lenient on the track limits a little bit more so than what it was last game. But when you're trying to do the right thing and rejoin properly, and it's been a circumstance where you can't just throw it back on track, you have to wait and wait. The game punishes you, and it's not right. It's not fair. Well, there you go. If that's what happened, unfortunate to Nodsty, but he's still showing us what he's all about. He's sitting in P2 on track. Well, I'm not a steward, mate, but that is something for the stewards. If he's obviously got footage, he can probably present that to the stewards, and the stewards will adjudicate that, of course, fairly and swiftly. But yeah, that is up for the stewards, of course. We do recommend, insist that whatever discrepancies the game does dish out, if it's unjust, I mean, with obviously anything is possible, of course. But like I said, that is up for the stewards. We are on lap 34. Approaching 35,000, coming to the end of this one, and well, there you go. Nodsty has had to tuck in behind Bozza. Let's just get further down the field because the gaps have started to spread out. Fury Strat is in P10. Johnny M4 is well and truly off the pace. He's a little bit behind there. Just not had a good day of it. As we've lost Old Boy.
Yellow flag.
We've just lost Old Boy in the pit lane. In the pit lane. He's in the pit lane. And there you go. So, well, he looks like he's on the inside of the track there. In the, well, I'm not too sure. Well, he's on 0 lap inters, so there you go. And, well, Old Boy not getting to the checkered flag. He will be kicking himself. All these boys who didn't get there. 10. Where's it? 10. And I reckon, look, I'll be honest with you. I so reckon these patch updates, it's playing with the boys' mindset. These guys are a lot better than what they've shown over the journey. I will vouch for these boys because I know these boys. But at the same time, I mean, these two patch updates week after week, just before we go racing, I think has played with their heads, has got them in a panic mode, a bit of a got to get out there on track, let's go, and that's where mistakes happen, where you rush things, you're not as calm, you're more tense, and especially if you're on a wheel. When you're tense on a wheel, it doesn't work. You need to rotate those shoulders, you need to be nice and loose. Fingertips, boys and girls, fingertips, and get the feel of the car. Everyone makes mistakes, and yeah, well, there you go. So Chasey Tang, of course, yes. That's my theory on it anyway, because 2 Grand Prix, kind of ordinary finishing numbers, but anyway, we will push on. We're not going to harp on the negatives. We're all about the positives here, Housey. And Nodsty, well, we certainly are, because that's what's so positive. We're on the last lap here at Austria. Bozza leading this one, and Bozza will win this one. Macedonian will take P2, because Nodsty has got a monumental amount of penalties. Nat Hammer is, well, all of a sudden, Nat Hammer has popped up, and there he is there in P4. I reckon Nodsty is going to be lucky to hang on to 6th place. Well, there you go. Bozza wins here in Austria. I tell you what, he'd be loving it at the moment. Macedonian P2, fantastic stuff. Nat Hammer, well, there you go. Nat Hammer, Mr. I'm not going to give up. He's always there and thereabouts. P3, 2-5, a great result by that lad. P4, Blue Dog. Oh, from the back of the field there, Housey, as you did touch on, finishing in 5th place. We're going to run through this timing screen in a little bit, folks. We're going to get the boys to spray their champagne and hope that tastes fantastic for them. But, well, there you go. The game is giving it to Blue Dog. And, well, to be fair, on positions gained, that is a fair shout. But we didn't have that many, well, half the grid finished. And, well, there you go. So, Bozza, he's done it. He's taken his victory and he's held that trophy aloft. And that is brilliant stuff from the Bozza. He will be so happy with his efforts there. As well, there you go. Macedonian as well, folks. And Nat Hammer. Nat Hammer, yes, certainly is in P3. So great result. Well, very tricky conditions as, well, old boy Footy Dad, there you go, in the chat, not happy, and, well, anyway, we will push on. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix does go to Nodsty with a 1 minute 5.156. Now, there you go. We'll just let this roll through for the stewards to do their thing and adjudicate it properly, folks. We'll go on a quick pause, and I'll make sure we'll get all the top three in, excuse me, for a driver interview. So we might get, well, I'll invite Bozza, Macedonian and Nat Hammer, and we'll give it to Blue Dog as well. We're just going to go on a quick pause, folks. I'll make sure these guys get into the commentary box if they want to. We'll get these interviews done and wrapped up. I am so hanging to do what I've got to do in the Discord. You got no idea. It's all I've been thinking about. Blue Dog. Yeah. Blue Dog, is Nat Hammer being invited to the commentary box? Where is Nat? Nat, yeah, yep. Nah, you're right, mate. No problem, mate. Thank you very much, Fury. I'll catch up with you soon, mate. Bozza, Hammer, and Nods. Who was the other one? Bozza, Nodsty, and